Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Elimination final review between the Raiders and the Sharks. We saw the Raiders defeat the Sharks down there at GIO Stadium in Canberra in the Elimination final today, 32 points to 20. And I just want to say congratulations to the Canberra Raiders on advancing to next week's sudden death semi-final against the Sydney Roosters at the SCG. The grand final rematch from last year will be in next week's semi-final, which should be a massive game right there. And well done to the Cronulla Sharks on a good season and making the finals, but unfortunately going out to the Raiders. But if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're at 722 subscribers at the moment, so the channel is growing each day. So hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Let's get into the review between the Raiders and the Sharks. The Raiders obviously winning the game, 32 points to 20. There was one controversial decision in this game that I will get to very soon, but the Sharks started this game absolutely brilliantly. They're scoring not the Sharks. The Raiders started very well with Joseph Tarpany scoring the first try for the Raiders, but before that it was 2-0 Cronulla, getting off to a penalty goal very early, and then the Joseph Tarpany would score. The Raiders would lead 6 points to 2 at that stage, and then Ronaldo Mulatalo would score in the corner for Cronulla, and I think it was 8-6 Cronulla. That's 6-all, and then I think they got a penalty goal. It was 8-6 in favour of Cronulla, and then they scored again. Blake Bradley scoring, hitting his head on the padding of the goalpost, which looked pretty funny. And the Sharks were leading 14-6 at this stage, and then Blake Bradley went down injured, which is obviously terrible. I hope he gets better soon. And then I thought the Sharks in the first half, they were dominating the Raiders. They were doing a great job. They were playing very well. They were playing with intent. They were making the most of their opportunities. They were building great pressure. They were doing very well. The forwards were going straight through them. And then with about 2 minutes before half-time, the Sharks throw a pass, and it's intercepted by George Williams. And he runs about 60 metres to score a try, which ends up being the turning point, scores in the corner. And at half-time, I think it was 14 points to 10 in favour of Cronulla. The Raiders had all of the momentum, and it was just absolutely brilliant from the Raiders. And, you know, the Sharks were the best team in the first half. They were doing everything right. And then that intercept from George Williams was without a doubt the turning point of the game. The Raiders had so much confidence going into half-time. They looked very flat early, the Raiders. And then, obviously, in the second half, the Raiders scored through Jack Whiten, which was a bit of a controversial decision where the referees called a penalty to the Raiders. Jack Whiten tapped it. Wade Graham called for a challenge, played on and scored. Now, the problem with it is Wade Graham yelled to the referee, I fucking knew this was going to happen. I said it in my review, something like this, some bullshit's going to happen. Wade Graham yells at the referee, challenge, challenge. Wade Graham wants to challenge. The referee doesn't hear him, doesn't let him challenge. But Fafita's still down in the back play trying to get up, giving away the penalty. As mad as people are about the decision, there is still 11 players on the field to make the tackle on Jack Whiten. They just weren't quick enough. Just because Wade Graham yells at a referee and tells him I'm going to challenge doesn't mean the game's going to stop straight away. The referee can't be everywhere at once, because there's only one on the field. They've got the bunker in their head consistently, which is fucked. The touch judges are they're honestly fucking statues. But what you got to understand is when the referee calls penalty and he's going to let you play with a quick tap, just because Wade Graham yells at a referee and wants to challenge doesn't mean you have to stop. Doesn't mean you play to the whistle. You really do. So the Sharks, it's their own fault for playing on, in my opinion. They got themselves to blame there. And Jack Whiten went in to score. The Raiders took the lead at 16 points to 14. And then Jack Whiten scored again. It was a freakish try. I don't know how he held onto the ball. At this stage, it's 22-14. The Raiders look home. And then Jared Croker makes a run down the sideline, puts a kick on the inside to Elliott Whitehead, scores a try. That right there pretty much sealed the deal for mine. And I think at that stage, what was it? Oh, no, was it? No, it was George Williams. George Williams' second try where he scored next to the post, and I think the Raiders were leading 26-14, or something like that. But the Raiders were home, and Elliot Whitehead scored of a nice kick from Jared Croker, which pretty much sealed the deal, in my opinion. And then at the end there, Sione Katoa scoring for the Sharks to make the margin a bit more respectable, in my opinion. And the Raiders got the win, 32 points to 20. And I just want to say a couple of good players in this game. I thought George Williams was absolutely outstanding. I thought Joseph Tarpany played very well. I thought Chance Nickel-Klokstad had a very good game. Nick Kotrick was also very good. As for Cronulla, they had a couple of Cronulla had a couple of very good players, as in what's his fucking name? Hamlin Ueli. I thought he played very well. I thought Talakai was good. I thought Dugan played very hard. Toby Rudolph was quite good. Fafita was good. Sharks had a lot of really good players in this game. There's someone else that I just can't forget to mention. I should have written this down, but I'm using the NRL app, so I'm sorry about the delay, guys. But what's his name? Aaron Woods. I thought he was very good as well. As for the Canberra Raiders, played like I just said. George Williams was good. Nick Kotrick was good. Whiten was all right. Josh Papali for mine was a little bit quiet. 126 minutes for Papali is a bit off. Tarpany had a good game. Hudson Young and Harvilli also played very well for the Canberra side. Yeah, look, I just thought Canberra, they just had a little bit too much class for the Cronulla side. Cronulla were definitely competitive. They were right in this game, but they sort of just put their heads down, the Sharks did, when that Jack Whiten try where the quick tap happened. That's where the Sharks put their head down for mine. And just because you have one decision go against you doesn't mean you should throw the towel in. So, you know, I do have a little bit of negativity towards the Sharks tonight. They were in the game. They led at halftime. They led 14-6 at one point. And just because one call goes against you doesn't mean you need to throw in the towel. And disappointing in the second half, I thought, the Sharks. But the Raiders have been doing that all year. They've been down at halftime and they've been coming over the top of teams. But, you know, overall, the Raiders definitely well-deserved. And I'm looking forward to next Friday night at the SCG, the grand final rematch, the semi-final between the Raiders and the Roosters. Looking forward to that. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster of a game. But as for this game, the Raiders were too good. I thought George Williams was brilliant tonight. I honestly thought he was outstanding in this game. But I'm going to give the Sharks' performance here a solid 5 out of 10. They only played for one half, really, to be fair. And I'm going to give the Canberra Raiders' performance a 6.5 out of 10. My top 3 on ground for this game, I'm going to go with number 3, Joseph Tarpany. I thought he was very good. Number 2, Chance Nickel-Klokstad. I was very impressed with Chansey today. And number 1, my man of the match, it's going to go to George Williams. I thought he was best on ground. I thought he was absolutely magnificent. And he is my man of the match for this game. Also, even though Jack Whiten did score 2 tries, I thought Jack Whiten was a little bit off. He had his moments in this game, scoring 2 tries, but I thought Jack Whiten was a little bit off in this game. I don't know if people will agree with me on that, but I thought Jack Whiten was good, but he wasn't, like, brilliant. I thought he did okay out there, but I thought George Williams was my man of the match. I thought he was brilliant. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the elimination final review between the Raiders and the Sharks. I congratulate Canberra and I hope they do well next week against the Roosters. As for Cronulla, enjoy your trip to Bali or wherever you go during the whole COVID thing. It's currently halftime in the Melbourne vs Parramatta game, so I thought I'd get this review up now. It's obviously 12-all in that qualifying final between Melbourne and Parra, but I'll see you guys. I'm getting out of here, guys, but if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the qualifying final review very soon for Melbourne vs Parramatta. Until then, have a good one, and I'll see you guys then.